Well, good morning, everyone. I have the great pleasure to talk to you about MacBook. The MacBook lineup is the best lineup of notebooks we have ever had. And as you know, this summer at our developer conference, we introduced an entire new generation of MacBook Air. It is the best we have ever made, faster with incredible all-day battery life. Customers have really fallen in love with them, and the reviewers have been, well, just remarkable. Wired wrote, the 13-inch MacBook Air is as close to perfection as a consumer notebook gets. It doesn't get better than that. Well, unless she wrote this, the greatest laptop ever made. Or this, mind blown. Imagine it. It is safe to say that the MacBook Air may be the best reviewed Mac we have ever made. And today we're happy to now turn our attention to MacBook Pro. As you know, the MacBook Pro is the first personal computer with a Retina display. A display with the pixels so small that at a normal working distance, your eye can't discern them, and the images are gorgeous. And now we've brought out both a 13-inch and a 15-inch Retina display MacBook Pro. And both are having major updates today. First, let's start with the 13-inch MacBook Pro. It is an incredible machine, and now it is even lighter, under 3.5 pounds, just 3.46 pounds. And the new 13-inch MacBook Pro is thinner as well, just 0.71 inches thin. It's beautiful and thin and light, and it's incredibly fast, too. The new 13-inch MacBook Pro is powered by an Intel Haswell chip. This is a 4th generation dual-core chip. And that chip includes Intel Iris graphics, integrated graphics that are even faster. In fact, they're up to 90% faster than the previous generation. So faster performance, faster graphics, and it gets better battery life, too. Now up to 9 hours of battery life for all the things you love to do. Reading your mail, surfing the web, doing productivity, and even watching movies that you've downloaded from iTunes. So if you're a fan of The Black Knight, as I am, you can watch the entire trilogy on one charge. Yes. If you're a closet Batman fan, you don't have to hide it. It's faster, too, in terms of the flash storage. PCIe-based flash, that's 60% faster than the previous generation. Wi-Fi is faster, too. It has 802.11 AC. That delivers up to 3 times the performance over 802.11n at similar distances. And expansion is faster, too. With the new Thunderbolt 2, it's up to twice as fast as the previous generation Thunderbolt. And all this performance and battery life comes in a brand new MacBook Pro that's running Mavericks. Craig just told you all about the incredible features and performance of Mavericks and the work of hardware and software together to deliver an incredible notebook experience. The previous generation 13-inch MacBook Pro started at $1499. We're really happy to tell you today that this new 13-inch MacBook Pro starts at just $1299. That's for a configuration with a 13-inch Retina display, 2.4 gigahertz dual-core i5, 4 gigs of memory, Iris graphics, and 128 gigabyte of storage. And best of all, it starts shipping today. Next. Yep. Thanks. Next, let's talk about the 15-inch MacBook Pro. This all-new generation MacBook Pro is powered by an Intel Crystalwell chip. This is a 4th generation quad-core processor. It includes Iris Pro graphics. Now, this is integrated graphics that for many tasks deliver the same performance as discrete graphics, but it does it at a quarter less power. And for those who do want discrete graphics, there are models with the new GeForce GT 750M. And this is a graphics part with 2 gigs of video memory, twice as much as before. So again, faster processing, faster graphics, and longer battery life as well, up to 8 hours of battery life. The new 15-inch MacBook Pro also includes the faster PCIe-based flash. It also includes the faster 802.11 AC Wi-Fi. It also includes new Thunderbolt 2 storage. So it's just better across the entire system. And of course, it comes with OS X Mavericks. Now, the previous generation 15-inch MacBook Pro started at $2199. I think you can guess what's coming. The new MacBook Pro now starts at just $1999. That's for a configuration with a 15-inch Retina display, 2 gigahertz quad-core i7, 8 gigs of memory, Iris Pro graphics, and a 1/4 terabyte of flash storage. And best of all, it's also shipping today. As you know, we work really hard to make all of our products environmentally friendly, and these are both as well. Energy Star 6, EPEAT Gold, arsenic-free display, mercury-free display, BFR-free, PVC-free, and highly recyclable with all that beautiful aluminum and glass. So this is our notebook lineup: MacBook Air, MacBook Pro with the Retina display, 2 display sizes on each, 11-inch and 13 on Air, 13 and 15 on MacBook Pro, starting at just $999. So by far the best lineup we've ever had, and incredible upgrades across the whole line. And that's our news for MacBook today. Next, we'd like to tell you about Mac Pro. Somebody was hoping we would. Mac Pro, as you know, we gave a sneak peek at our developer conference this June. And it's not a stretch to say people have been blown away by this incredible new design. It's anodized aluminum enclosure with diamond-cut chamfered edges. So many innovations, like the cooling system that is a single fan. The previous generation had 8 fans in it. Or the innovation of the unified thermal core at its center. It is a computer that packs an incredible amount of power into something that's 1/8 the volume of the previous generation. It's simply remarkable. It is our vision of the future of the Pro desktop. And today we'd like to tell you even more about it. So inside this new generation Mac Pro is the fastest processor we've ever put in a Mac. A new generation Intel Xeon E5. Comes in 4, 6, 8, or 12 core designs, 30 megabyte L3 caches, super fast buses, a PCI Express Generation 3 bus. Inside it is the fastest memory we have ever put in a Mac. 1866 megahertz DDR3 ECC memory on a broad 4-channel controller, massive bandwidth, and up to 64 gigabytes inside. Probably one of the most remarkable things about this machine, the team set a goal to have a breakthrough in graphics. It's the first Mac that comes standard with dual workstation graphics, AMD FirePro, D300, D500, or D700 graphics. Fast buses, huge amount of VRAM, up to 12 gigabytes, over 0.5 terabyte of bandwidth to it, and up to 7 teraflops of compute power. That's power that can be used both for graphics as well as for compute-intensive tasks using the OpenCL technology that Craig mentioned earlier. Storage inside is all flash-based. Simply put, you cannot put a hard drive in anymore that's as fast as this flash. This PCIe-based generation of flash is 10 times faster than a hard drive if we put one in. 1.2 gigabyte per second reads, 1 gigabyte per second writes, up to 1 terabyte of flash storage. It's an incredible storage system. And if you want to expand it, well, external expansion begins with Thunderbolt 2. You can add expansion chassis, storage arrays, and so much more. It has massive throughput. You can bond them together with channel bonding. You can have up to six devices per port. And this is the heart of being able to create a true next-generation video work-through model with a desktop computer. 4K video, 16 times the pixels of 1080p HD video. You can have up to 2 displays plus a 3rd HDMI display for broadcast monitoring. There's never been a system that can do what the Mac Pro will be able to do for 4K video. Expansion, it has a really cool feature. When you move it, there's a motion controller, and the I/O illuminates to show your way. And there's a lot of great I/O. Dual audio out, 4 USB 3, 6 Thunderbolt 2, dual gigabit Ethernet, HDMI, the new generation HDMI up to 4K, Bluetooth 4.0, 802.11 AC. This is packed and built for expansion. Now, we have amazing customers, and we built this so that they can do things that we can't imagine. And we've been dying to get a few of them an early look at it and their hands on it, and so they could tell us all what they think of this new Mac Pro. So I want to tell you about 3 examples. First, video editing. We have a new generation version of Final Cut Pro 10 designed to take advantage of this new Mac Pro. We put one in the hands of Dean Devlin, filmmaker. You may know of him from Independence Day, The Patriot, and Leverage. He got a chance to use the new Mac Pro, and what did he have to say about it? The Mac Pro makes real-time 4K video editing a reality. It's more powerful than I ever imagined, and it will change the way I make movies. Photography. A new version of Aperture designed to take advantage of the throughput of this incredible Mac Pro. Put one in the hands of Lucas Gilman. You may know him, this amazing photographer, works for Sports Illustrated, National Geographic. Here's what Lucas had to say. The new Mac Pro cuts my editing time exponentially, giving me more time in the field shooting, which is where I need to be. Last, music. Love this shot. It looks so cool. Who doesn't want to be sitting there next to that? Mac Pro. We gave one to Stuart Price, music producer for no one less than Lady Gaga, Madonna, and The Killers. Here's what Stuart had to say about it. The new Mac Pro is blazing fast and shockingly quiet. You have to not hear it to believe it. This is the perfect computer for the recording studio. They seem pretty excited. And we can't wait to get this in the hands of more customers so they can show us what they can do with it. So the new Mac Pro will cost $29.99. And that's for configuration with a 3.7 gigahertz quad-core Xeon, 12 gigabytes of ultra-fast DRAM, dual FirePro D300s with 2 gigs of video memory each, and a quarter terabyte of high-speed SSD. Now, if you know what D300s costs and that high-speed flash, you're actually super impressed with this pricing. It'll be available before the end of the year. And like all of our products, we're making it environmentally friendly. For a Pro desktop, it's Energy Star 6, EPEAT Gold, BFR-free, PVC-free, and highly recyclable. So recyclable that I'm sure if you don't want one, someone else will die to get their hands on it. It's also energy efficient. It's up to 70% less energy consumption than the previous Mac Pro. And this chart proves it. If you look at even sitting at idle, it consumes just 43 watts. Compare that to the previous generation Mac Pro. It's incredibly quiet, too. This is really amazing. The new Mac Pro just puts out 12 decibels at idle. The team hit their goal. They set a goal to make it no louder than a Mac Mini sitting on your desk. That's astonishing for this kind of performance. The Mac Pro is an amazing new generation desktop for pros and all of us. And we're really proud that it's designed by an incredible team at Apple in California. And it's going to be assembled here in the US. In fact, there have been over 2,000 people spread across 20 states helping us to prepare to build this incredible new machine. And it's built with technologies and processes unlike anything we've ever done. We've created a brief video to give you a peek inside what it's like to create the new Mac Pro.